use it unless I've been specifically instructed.
Must be tricky being you.
What's the crack?
Oh, answers on a postcard.
He was in bed.
I should have stayed there by the look of things.
Hang on, here's Michelle.
Sorry. I just called in on Peter. Carla's still at the station.
What, so is it just business as usual?
Well, I don't know about usual, but we've got orders to get out, so until we hear otherwise, we just keep sewing. What are you lot yammering about?
It's just the general uncertainty, Michelle. It's very distracting. We're not even really sure who we're working for.
Well, you're working for Carla.
Well, is she still being questioned?
We should open a book on it.
That is tremendously insensitive.
Oh, come on. Personally, I'm not sure anymore. I think she'd be too concerned about her nails.
All right, that is enough, OK? Carla's innocent. She's going to be back in here by tea time.
Do you want to make it interesting?
Anne?
What are you doing here?
Well, I work here. What are you doing here is more to the point. It's far too soon, surely.
I'm here to protect my son's interest. Carla Connor has nothing to do with this factory anymore. And for Carla, read you.
Look, I know she signed a contract, but things are different now.
Yeah, because she stole it.
Oh, now, come on. We don't know that.
I want your keys. You have no right to be here. Give me your keys.
Anne, without that contract, Carla still owns 60% of this business.
There were witnesses.
But there was no proof. Look, I'm sorry. I can't see Jenny Sumner explaining everything to the police, can you?
It was a legal document and it was signed.
Well, the way I see it, Carla's still in charge. And for Carla, read me.
Did they still think you did it?
Do you?
No, of course not.
I'm like that.
Are you sure you're all right?
I'm perfectly fine. Thank you, Fiona.
Do you want a biscuit?
Well, they've got plenty on me. I've got more motives than you could shake a stick at.
But they didn't have enough to keep you in, so that must be good news, mustn't it?
Yeah. It just depends what they unearth next.
Hey, come on, they won't unearth anything.
Where is it? Where's my son's contract?
Well, as I've been telling my new friend, D.S. Nash, if I'd have taken that contract, I'd have burnt it by now. But whatever. I'm still the boss. So, Anne, sling your hook.
Carla.
Yeah, chill out, eh? We all know what it's like.
Oh, yeah, right, maybe you're right. I should go home. I've not had much sleep.
Did you sleep in a cell?
Yes, I certainly did.
Oh, what was it like?
It was disgusting. I played hangman on the wall.
It's no more than she deserves.
Was there a toilet in the room?
Beth, shut up.
Do you know what? I'll come with you. In fact, why don't you all go home?
I decide that.
Well, do we still get paid full whack if we all clock off now?
I'll see to this, if that's all right with...
Yeah.
Fine.
Thanks, Hayley.
Remind me who I hired her again.
All you ever think about.
Makes the world go round.
No, I think you'll find that is called... Help me out, will you?
You all right?
I will be. Gravity.
Why don't you try and get some sleep?
Oh, no chance.
So, they really think you stole that contract?
It was a proper head scratching, Michelle. I mean, first they're using it against me, then when it doesn't show up, they can all of a sudden let me go. I mean, anybody who stole that contract for my sake would have torn it up by now. Peter claimed he didn't take it. And I certainly didn't take it, so... Mind you, what would Peter know? He was drunk. Frank, according to the police, put it in his briefcase. I presume they've asked Sally. But then again, why would she have taken it?
Sally didn't take it.
Yeah, well, she was the one who found him.
No, someone went back in there. By 8 o'clock.
You think Peter took it, don't you?
No. Peter didn't take it. I did.
So you snuck back in at 8 o'clock?
Around then, yeah.
Why?
To get him to change his mind.
About what?
Well, everything. I mean, I was clutching at straws, wasn't I? Anyway, he got a phone call and he took it and he walked out the office. And I was there, all alone, just pretending to pack up my desk. that's when the idea occurred to me.
What idea?
Well, that he hadn't gone to a solicitor yet. The contract might just be lying around in his in tray. Could see him pacing up and down on the factory floor.
Carry on.
Well, I saw his briefcase on the desk and I looked inside and there it was. All folded up, could hardly believe me luck.
Our luck?
Yeah, our luck. Just stuck it in my jacket pocket and marched out of there. You know, like I was all stroppy because he was still on the phone.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah, well, it weren't so unbelievable the next morning. When I saw them coppers on the street, Carla, I've been terrified.
Yeah, you and me both. This puts you at the scene of the crime, darling.
Yeah. And not only that, but stealing. They'd accuse me of all sorts.
Yeah, and don't I know it?
Look, I know it's not fair.
Look, I was in that cell all night. I've been interrogated about this contract all day. All the time it was you.
Yeah, I did it for you, though. I did it for all of us. I never killed him.
Michelle, I know that.
So you're going to tell him I was there?
They'd want to speak to you. I mean, you might hold vital information.
Like what? I never saw anything. I tried to make him see sense. He got a phone call and I stole the flaming contract.
And 2 hours later, he was dead.
Carla, this is me.
Oh, why have you hung on to it? I mean, why don't you just destroy it?
I don't know, do I? I've never done this before. I'm just a flipping assistant. I thought it might contain some kind of proof that they'd ripped you off or something.
Well, it does, in a way. I've already said that I've signed it. I mean, I've admitted as much. Everybody saw that I signed it. You know, but without this, they're on really dodgy ground.